Why should the governor grant you clemency?
Well, I mean, the thing is that first and foremost, I would have to say that I am innocent. I've been saying that from the incipient of my arrest. And secondly, I will say if I'm allowed to live, if Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger grants me a clemency or an indefinite stay, it will also enable me to continue to disseminate my positive message to youth and adults. And last but not least, a clemency would, in a sense, allow me to inevitably prove my innocence. And also, I might say that I won't be just resting on my laurels or anything like that. Just recently, I had the opportunity to meet vis-a-vis, face-to-face, with the president and CEO of the NAACP, Bruce Gordon. And what emanated from that particular meeting was a partnership. And what that entails is that we're going to create a violence prevention curriculum for at-risk youth throughout America and abroad. So my life will not just be sitting inertia in a prison cell. I will actually be, as I'm doing now, but on a higher scale, I'll be able to reach not just thousands, but hopefully millions of youth and help to reverse this cycle of madness.
Stanley, we know that what put you on death row was being convicted for 4 murders during 2 robberies back in 1981. However, the fact that you were convicted for those 4 murders seems to fall second to the fact that you were one of the co-founders of the Los Angeles Crips gang. Recently, Vernell Crittenden, one of San Quentin's spokespersons, came out and said that you were still running the Crips gang from behind the prison walls. Have you denounced all of your affiliations with the Crips gang?
I've denounced I've renunciated and repudiated being involved with the Crips, being involved in senseless violence, being involved in criminous activities, anything that has to do with negativism, I've totally divorced myself from.
Lack of a black political movement, i.e. the Black Panthers, i.e. SNP, is maybe a reason why we have a lot of youth going to gangs.
Oh, of course. I agree with you, Jasmine. Matter of fact, when I was coming up, there was a vacuum. There was a total vacuum there. And what happens when you have nothing in place, you have no infrastructure in place to guide a youth down the straight path? What they do is they improvise, and we improvised. Since there wasn't nothing out there for us, we created our own, and that became an alternative to what was missing. And being precocious and ignorant at the same time, you can't help but indulge in things that are self-destructive. And if it's self-destructive, it will eventually explode outside into external realities as it did in society.
1 million black people locked down as I leave you. 1 million black people locked down in prison. So-called gangsters. Who are the real gangsters? Real gangsters are in the White House. The real gangsters are in the Pentagon. The real gangsters operate out of CIA headquarters.
Tookie is not responsible, for the Crips today and what they're doing out here today. What he started, 20-something odd years ago, man, is totally different from what it is today on the streets. His crime, has nothing to do with the conflicts and stuff that existing on the streets today. I mean, they truly don't. And I think that if we say that, then we got to say that every white person is responsible for slavery today.